What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy station? Today is Sunday, January 25th. There's Buddy out there. And we're getting our first nor'eastern today. We're supposed to get about 1.5 feet of snow by tonight. And so I want to record how much snow we get, how much snow falls in my driveway and on my deck and all that. It's supposed to be a pretty major snowstorm, and it's about 15 degrees outside, so it's pretty cold out there. And Buddy's just going out taking a quick poop. And we took him out for a walk yesterday in the cold. It was in the single digits yesterday, and he handled it pretty good. He walked out in the cold weather, and but at least it wasn't snowing. And like today, it's starting to come down. It's about 9 in the morning, and it's already starting to come down. I didn't think it would start snowing until about like 5 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna record throughout the day and see how much snow we actually get. Like I said, they're supposed to get about 1.5 feet, so we'll see. Right, bud? All right, now it's just a couple hours later. As you can see, the snow built up significantly. There's probably about 5 inches of snow on the ground right now. And there's Buddy taking him out again for another pee or a quick poop. And I'm gonna do some snow shoveling. I'm not gonna wait until it stops snowing, because there'll probably be 1 foot of snow. Then it'll be too heavy to shovel. But there's a good solid, I don't know, maybe 4 inches, maybe 4 or 5 inches. And now look at Buddy. Buddy's it's pretty deep for Buddy. And I just got done trimming Buddy's nails. And I was like, well, it's a good time. I'm not going to go anywhere today, so it'll be a good day to start to trim Buddy's nails. I was going to do it over Christmas, but I didn't get a chance because I was so busy. So I said, well, I got a little bit of time. We'll do it today. So I trimmed Buddy's nails, and now I'm going to do some snow shoveling. And I'm going to do round 1 for snow shoveling. I'll probably go over it probably 3 times. I'll shovel. It's about 2 o'clock now. I'll shovel my driveway now. And Buddy wants to go in. He's had enough. He's had enough of the snow. I don't know if he can climb those steps, but I'm going to shovel. I'm going to shovel now, and I'm going to wait maybe about another 4 hours. I'm going to shovel it again, and I'm going to wait another 4 hours. So I'll probably do it 3-4 times before I'm completed. But I don't want to wait until it's completely done before I do it, because it'll be too deep. And Buddy wants to go in. He's complaining. He said it's too much. All right, so I'm gonna start shoveling. All right, as you can see, I just got done shoveling my driveway, and it hardly looks like I done anything. Oh. I'm gonna be out here again in about maybe another 4 hours, and I'm gonna shovel it again. There's very powdery snow. I'm gonna do my car too. There's very powdery snow, and doesn't stick, but it was heavy enough. But it's still coming down really hard, as you can see. And but I'm just gonna stay on it, because by the time it stops, there'll probably be 1.5 feet of snow. Then it'll be really heavy. It wasn't real heavy, but it was a lot of it. Very powdery. Not the kind of snow you want to build a snowman with. But it'll be interesting to see how much we do get. And this is January 25th. It's probably about maybe 7-8 degrees out. It's coming down hard. So this is what a nor'easter looks like. I'm shoveling all that snow. I still got to do my steps to my mailbox. Woo. And it's still coming down really hard too. I just did my deck. I gotta tell you, that's a lot of snow, and it's still coming down. And this is just round 1, because I'm gonna come out and again in probably about another 4 hours, and I'm gonna do it all over again. I don't want to wait till the snow stops. Wait till the snow stops. There'll just be 1.5 feet of snow, So gonna, as you can see, I was thinking about maybe when I come out tonight. As you can see, this is how much snow we got so far. When I come out tonight, maybe I'll put on the my GoPro. I got the head strap on there, so you can watch me huff and puff. You can watch me shovel the snow. I'm sure you get a kick out of that. But I got to tell you, it's coming down hard, and the visibility, as you can see, I mean, it's just. I just got done shoveling in my driveway, and I already got maybe 2 inches of that fluffy snow on my driveway again. I brushed off my car. I did my driveway and my deck, and it's just building right up again. And I did the sidewalk in front of my house. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just building right up again. I'm just gonna do these steps really quick, and then I'm gonna head back in, and I'm gonna have some lunch, and I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be out here again, and I'm gonna shovel it again. I was just curious to see how much snow we're gonna get. I did my deck too. I shoveled the deck and the rails on my deck, but it's not gonna be long before I'm gonna, when I shovel it again, we'll get another maybe 5 or 6 inches. So I just shoveled this maybe 20 minutes ago, and it's already building right back up. You can see on my steps, it's just building right back up. I wonder what it's gonna look like. And I just did my steps. You can see I just did my steps like a minute ago, not even, just maybe 30 seconds ago. I just finished my steps, and it's building right back up. So I'm just gonna finish just gonna redo this again, and then I'm gonna head back in and have some lunch and wait about maybe 5 hours, maybe 5 hours, and I'm gonna come back out again. You can see this. I don't know if you can see the snow in the camera, but it's coming down pretty heavy. It's not letting up, that's for sure. It's very windy. Come on, bud. Ooh. It is about 6:30, and Buddy was just whining to come out, and it's still, snow is still coming down heavy, and it is a heavy snow. I say we got about another 6 inches since I came out here last, and look at Buddy trudging through the snow. He wouldn't let me out. He wanted to come out with me. And I just shoveled my deck maybe 3 hours ago, and look at it now. I mean, it's just covered in snow. Look at Buddy. I got my lamp on my forehead, and Buddy's just trudging through the snow. I mean, I just shoveled my deck a couple hours ago. And look at, it's already about another 6 inches of snow on here. Come on, bud. Well, he wanted to, he was just complaining to come out. But I'm going to do some more shoveling. My second round of shoveling. And then tomorrow morning, I think this will be the last one I'll shovel tonight. Where I didn't shovel, there's easily a foot of snow. And I'll shovel again tomorrow morning where the visibility is much better, and we'll see how much snow. This is our first nor'easter in a long time. And Buddy, we're gonna go around the other side, because we went out the front door because I didn't want to go out through the back door, because the deck is, I didn't want to step on the deck because I want to shovel it. I don't want to pack the snow down. But I'm gonna grab Buddy and we'll go around the front. You ready, bud? Well, the snow is about up to my knees. As you can see, I'm walking, it's about up to my knees. And I just shoveled like 4 hours ago. Right here, you can see, we got another, probably, there's more now than it was the first time I shoveled. say it's about 7 inches. And it is, I'm just gonna do my driveway. It's about 7 inches. Whew. And it's that real powdery stuff. It's very windy. It's about, I'd say it's about 7 or 8 degrees out with a pretty strong wind. And the snow is not even letting up. I mean, it's just, and I have no idea how much we're gonna get. So this it's over a foot between what we had earlier and right now. So I got a feeling we'll probably, I wouldn't be surprised if we get 2 feet of snow. And that's why I want to come out and shovel. This is round 2, because if I wait, it's gonna be, it's gonna be too much to do all at once. I mean, look at the snowbank. This snowbank is about 4 feet high. Jeez. But I'm just gonna take my time. I'm dressed warm. I'm bundled up. It's amazing. People are out in this. It's crazy. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera down, and when I get done with this, maybe I'll turn it back on. This is what you call a nor'easter. Western Massachusetts. Look at all this snow. Ooh, and it's just coming down. It's not even letting up. I mean, this was all this fresh snow here. I mean, I just shoveled maybe 3 hours ago. Got another 6 inches over here. And this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna shovel. I don't know, maybe I might come out again, maybe around midnight, we'll see. And there's other people out here. And then if I do come out again around midnight, it's gonna be the last time I'm gonna come out tonight. And then tomorrow morning, I can only imagine what's gonna be tomorrow morning. Probably be another 6 or 8 inches. I wouldn't be surprised if we got 2 feet of snow. It's very powdery. It's not real heavy, it's very powdery, and it's very windy. You see how high this snowbank is right here. Ooh. I'm just gonna take my time. I'm not gonna rush. I take my time. I'll be out here for a while. I'm bundled up, dressed very warm. Like I say, it's about 7 degrees out. It's between 7 and 9 degrees out with the wind chill, and it's very windy. But I don't mind doing it. You know what wouldn't be bad is maybe if I cranked up some music, had some tunes while I'm doing this, because I'm gonna be out here for a while. But I'll turn it back on when I'm done with the driveway. So this is the walkway in front of my house, and I gotta tell you, this stuff is building up. Now this is after I already shoveled it once, like 3 hours ago. You see, I shoveled my steps just a couple hours ago, and there's already about 6 inches of snow. Here's the other walkway right here. I just shoveled this like maybe 3 hours ago. And I think this stuff, this next round of stuff is I think it might be a little bit heavy. But that was round 2 with my driveway. Literally got 3% left on my battery, so. Did my driveway for the 3rd time, and it's still snowing. There's my apron for my driveway, my walkway. I shoveled that twice so far. This round of snow, I think it might have been an extra 4 more inches, but it's like a heavier snow, and it's still snowing. And we'll probably get a little bit more, you know. This guy over here, he's just blowing that right on the street. They just plowed the driveway. They just plowed the street too. They did a pretty good job plowing the street. Man, I don't want to see any more snow this year, that's for sure. This is the blizzard of 2026. I got a little bit more to go. Well, I just did my deck, and it's snowing again. I don't know if you could see it, but it is snowing again. And here's my driveway. This snowbank's probably at least 5 feet deep, and I'm standing in snow, so that's why it seems like it's higher than it is. But I'll tell you, and it's still snowing. January 26th, well actually today's the 27th. It started snowing yesterday on the 26th, and we had a good amount of snow prior to this too. So these, I'd say, they said it's supposed to stop around 5 o'clock today. I would say we probably got close to 2 feet, and I still got to do the apron in front of my driveway because I haven't even touched that yet. And they did a decent job plowing my street, but they left a huge apron. The apron's probably about at least 5 feet high. I might film that later, but I'll do that later on. Maybe in a few hours. I'm gonna get some rest and have lunch, and then come back out and do more shoveling. And I do have a snowblower, just in case you're wondering, why didn't you use your snowblower? I got a good snowblower, but I haven't started it in like 3 years, and I should have tuned it up this summer. It's my fault. And so kind of got stuck. Last 3 years we didn't get that much snow, so I was like, nah. So I didn't bother with my snowblower because it's a pain to take it out of the shed, and my shed is buried, as you can see. And I was like, well, maybe we won't get that much snow. I think last winter we didn't get much snow, and winter before that I think we got 1 snowstorm. So I never bother tuning it up. So I haven't started it in like 3 years. So I went to try to start it this summer. It didn't start, so I was like, ah, to hell with it. But I should have tuned it up and got it started. But I'm definitely going to do that over the spring, just in case. As you can see, it's still snowing. It's knee deep. Snow is definitely knee deep. It's higher than my deck. And here's where I shoveled my sidewalk. Ugh. Oh. And it's going to be cold, so it's going to freeze up. You see where I shoveled my sidewalk and my steps, and they go down to my deck, or steps that go down to my mailbox. But and it's still snowing. So, and I still got to do my apron at the end of my driveway. I'll do that later on, and I'll probably have to shovel again too. But hopefully, it'll only be a couple more inches with what's coming down now. I hope. We'll see. So stay tuned, and I'll be out doing my apron later on tonight. Well, it's like 4 o'clock. Today's January 27th. It's still snowing, and I just shoveled my sidewalk, and then I shoveled the path for the mailman. As you can see, snow's probably up to my waist, and plows came by. This is my apron over here. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. This is my apron right here. So this is what I gotta shovel. This is heavy, compact snow too. So I'm just gonna take my time. It'll probably take me all night to do this. This is why I wish my snowblower was working. And it's still snowing, and it's like 4 o'clock. Well, they said it would stop around 5, so. But it's a lot of snow. And it just keeps coming down. It just won't stop. And this reminds me that I am going to get my snowblower running. Even if my snowblower was running though, there's a lot of areas where I would still shovel. Here's my sidewalk right here. This is the blizzard of 2026. I haven't seen one this bad in a long time. This is my driveway right here, and this is my apron, and this is what I'm gonna do next. But I'm gonna take my time. The key is to take your time when you're shoveling a lot of snow, and also to just shovel just a little scoop at a time. It takes longer, but don't rush. Scoop just a little bit at a time, and before you know it, you're done. So I mean, it'll take a while. Drink plenty of water, and but that's the key. If you have to shovel, just scoop a little bit at a time and just take your time doing it. So I'm gonna be doing some shoveling. Here, I'll demonstrate some of my shoveling techniques. See, just little scoops like this, like little tiny scoops. But pretty soon, the thing is, we're gonna run out of room. I don't know if you can see that. Just tiny scoops like that. But pretty soon we're gonna run out of room to put the snow. So when you're shoveling like this, it takes forever. It takes a long time, but you get the job done. And like I say, I'm not going anywhere for a while. And they don't want us on the road for a while. And I try not to step in the patch where I'm shoveling, because I don't want to pack it down any more than it is. So you just little scoops at a time like this. Little tiny sliver pancake slices. And before you know it, you're scraping the bottom, as you can see. Just like that. That's the key. Don't rush it. You rush it, you're gonna hurt yourself, especially when you get older. I'm 54 years old. But as you can see right there, boom. I just scraped the bottom. You know, just tiny slices at a time. And that's how you shovel. And this is my apron right here. If it takes me 3 hours to do this, it won't take me. It'll probably take me 2 hours to do it. If it takes me 2 hours to do it, it takes me 2 hours to do it. You know, but that's the way you do it. And maybe I'll shoot a video once I'm done completely shoveling it. But it'll be a while, because I'm, you know, like I say, I'm not in any rush. And that's the way you do it. Well, there it is, about 30 minutes later. Maybe not 30 minutes. One shovel's width of my apron. But like I say, I take my time. I just hope when I get done with this apron, they don't come by again and make another one. But if they do, it won't be near, it shouldn't be as big. But like I say, I'm just taking my time. And I'll probably be out here for 3 hours doing this. But just one little tiny shovel scoop at a time. That's the key. Just one little shovel scoop. All right, this is what I mean when I talk about shoveling the snow in layers. As you get to see, this was probably about a 4-foot mountain, maybe 5 feet. Take a little sliver off of there, throw it up here, just a little sliver, and it's very time consuming. Just like this. And before you know it, the apron will be done. And as you can see, kind of chopping the mountain down just a little bit by little bit, layer by layer. Because that's the thing when you're shoveling snow, if you don't realize that if you can just shovel it in just layers like this. It takes forever, ain't gonna lie, but you get the job done, and it gets done, and you're not really exerting yourself all that much. I mean, you're working, but you're not really, especially if you're going at a slow pace. And that's the key. It's just, if you're stuck shoveling this stuff, it's time consuming. See, there's just a little bit of a layer, and you just keep chopping it down bit by bit. I like to do a shovel length width. Just a little sliver. Don't get too greedy. If you get greedy, it gets heavy. Okay? And it just little bit by little bit. And this is packed snow. This is pretty heavy because this is the apron. This is the stuff that the plows plowed into my apron. And it's still snowing. And as you can see, the mountain it's coming down little by little. Before you know it, I'll have enough space to back my car out. I could widen it out a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do this much, just in case they come by and plow it again, which they probably will. And that way there, if they do, I won't have a whole lot I'll have to redo again. And I'm running out of room to put this snow. But and it's still snowing. So I'm just going to do that. Once this is done, I'll be good for the night. And look at my driveway is already started. I probably got about 1 inch of snow on my driveway since this morning. But I'm just taking my time. Well, 2 hours later, I got my apron done. I just hope they don't come by with the plows and plow it over. But in the time that I was shoveling, it's still snowing now. We probably got about another inch of snow. So tomorrow I'll be doing it again. Well, I'm glad this is done. It's just little by little layer by little layer, and eventually I got done. And like I said, I didn't even really exert myself that much. Let me shut my all right, and my apron is done, as you can see. And it took me a couple of hours, but I just did little by little, and I didn't even exert myself. Just little sliver, little shovelfuls by little shovelfuls. That's the key. Just take your time, and I got it done. I just hope we don't get much more snow, because it's still snowing, and it snowed about 1 inch, As you can see, my driveway, there's about an inch of snow on my driveway and on the sidewalk since I did my my apron. You can see this apron is actually, the size is actually higher than me. It's probably 6 feet high on each side. And ooh. But hopefully we won't get much more snow, because it is still snowing. Hopefully it won't be much more than an inch or two. I hope not, but if not, I'll be out here tomorrow doing more. And that is the blizzard of 2026. We haven't had a blizzard like this in a long time.